Hey guys, what's going on? This is Lisa, and I am going to be doing a reading for all of you Geminis out there. I realize I don't have a lot of Gemini readings up for some reason. I overlooked you, and I also, seems like I overlooked Libra. I was going through my videos today. So, this is for you Geminis out there. I'm going to be using the Animal Spirit Oracle, Light Seers Tarot, and my Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. So I'm going to start out actually with my Animal Spirit Oracle, just to pull a couple of those. This will be a general reading, might not resonate for all of you, which is perfectly fine and normal. And these videos are timeless. I believe this should find you when you're supposed to see it. And before I actually started, I was hearing that you're treading water. Kind of like you've been trying to keep your head above water. So I'm not sure what that's about, but it's a little bit of a struggle is what I'm feeling. Doesn't quite feel like you're drowning, but it does feel like you're struggling to maintain with something. So we'll see here. So let me go ahead and see what we've got here. Spirit, what do you have to say for my Geminis out there, please? Please give me 2 cards for the sign of Gemini. Thank you. Okay. So your 2 animal oracle cards are Moth Spirit, which is about surrendering, and Mouse Spirit, which is about tending to the smaller things. So maybe there's some smaller details you've been overlooking. And the surrendering, maybe that's connected to the treading water message that I was getting before I started your reading. So let's go ahead and take a look here. And see what comes up. Dropping cards before I even start. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sometimes I have butterfingers, let me tell you. Okay. Spirit, 3 cards, please, for the sign of Gemini. Thank you. 2 more cards, please. Sign of Gemini. What do you have to tell Gemini? Thank you. 1 more card. Thank you. Okay, so you've got 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Interesting that the 8 of Cups came up when I was just literally talking about treading water. On the bottom of the deck, you've got Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, she's pretty stable. This can be about financial matters. She's very relaxed. You can see that she's really peaceful, sitting in the chair under the tree. Her eyes are closed. She's kind of just like taking in everything around her. nature-wise, and she's very at peace with herself. She feels secure. She feels safe. Pentacles are definitely earthy energy. A lot of times they deal with material things. They can also deal with things that you're putting your energy into. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here for your other cards. So the Eight of Cups. This is a card of healing. You know, she's walking away from this cup here, and she's walking towards. Let's see, she's walking towards a sunrise or a sunset. It's actually, I'm going to take it as a sunset. I mean a sunrise, sorry. And it's actually, there's a cup here, but there's actually a fire burning in this bowl. So, you know, this is a card of emotional healing. Kind of, to me, it's always symbolic of just getting rid of all the extra emotional baggage that you might have, saying like, you know what, I'm finally going to get rid of this crap and just burn it and walk away. Because, you know, it's like you're walking away with that purpose. You've got a purpose. You're not just strolling along. You're walking towards a new beginning, a fresh start, away from the things that have been weighing you down. I'll get some more clarifiers on that soon. Seven of Pentacles, your current energy, it's a nurturing of something. You're nurturing something in your life. You're tending to it. You're giving it your time, your attention. Watching it to see what's going to grow. The Seven Pentacles are here kind of underneath this. Looks like a bonsai tree to me. Really kind of slowing down, tending to your garden, tending to what is important to you. That could be family, could be a career, a job, finances, money matters, whatever means something to you. That's what the Pentacles can represent. Like I said, not just material things or earthly things, but things you're putting your time into. Your time, your energy. Like I said, this is very nurturing, compassion. You're showing compassion to something or someone. This is upcoming near future, Four of Pentacles. So here, what we have is holding on to the things that you're nurturing right now, not wanting to let go. Almost like it's too tight of a grip. You've got too tight of a grip on something you don't want to lose. And sometimes this can be a bad thing because you're holding on too tight. Instead of letting things flow, it can be a fear of lack of something or someone. So let me go back here and get some more on the Eight of Cups. Spirit, clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Please clarify the Eight of Cups. Thank you. Nine of Wands. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Knight of Cups. Nine of Cups. Or, I'm sorry, King of Cups. So you've got two other cup cards came up along with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands here goes perfectly along with the Eight of Cups. And this is a card to me of courage. Not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. Wands are a fiery energy, and it shows that you've really been moving towards the sunrise. Enough to kind of take a step for a minute, to be in the moment. You know, it's a card of being courageous, the way that I see it. Knight of Cups. This one can symbolize a person offering you love. He always looks like a player to me, but it's not necessarily the case. I just, that vibe always comes up when every time I see this card. It's like, yeah, he's a total player. He's all about the emotions. You know, it could be somebody that wears their heart on their sleeve. This could be the space that you're in right now. And this could actually be the person that maybe you've stepped away from, the one you're walking away from. This could be an emotional connection that you've had. And then this Nine of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. Again, about emotions, everything kind of coming together. Your wishes fulfilled as far as emotions go. I'm going to clarify this some more, actually, with different cards. This Nine of Cups. I'm going to come back to that in a minute here. I'm going to go back to the Seven of Pentacles, which is your current energy. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Thank you. Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. The Six of Swords to me is a bit of a continuation from the moving away energy you have back here with the Eight of Cups. Swords can be about truth. They can be about thoughts that you're having. So in this case, you're still moving away from that. Where in the back here, you might be moving away from some emotions that you've been hanging on to, perhaps. These are the thoughts that go along with those emotions. So, you know, you're moving away from that towards something that's going to be better for you. Knight of Pentacles, again, this is about stability. It can represent a new person coming forward who's very grounded and stable for you, as opposed to the Knight of Cups back here, who's kind of the smooth talker, extremely romantic, heart on his sleeve, that might not be the best person for you. But again, with the Knight of Pentacles, he's very stable, he's very grounded, and he would be coming in slowly. You may have not met him yet. If this is a person, he'd be coming in within the next 6 months or so. Pentacles are slower moving energy, because then you do have the Ace of Cups. which is a love offer. Somebody's coming to you with something. They want to offer you this cup full of love, full of emotions, full of healing. So it could be, right now you're kind of nurturing your own energy, moving away from something that might have bothered you in the past emotionally. And you may have this person coming in offering you a new relationship, something that's going to be more stable for you. Let me get some clarifiers on Four of Pentacles. Spirit, please tell me about Four of Pentacles. Oh gosh. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. One more card, please. Thank you. Okay, where that came from. Queen of Pentacles. So even though you're currently moving away from the thoughts and emotions that you've had in the past, this might be where the treading water message came from, that I had before I started your reading. By the way, again, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and she was at the bottom of the deck when we started. She's that stable, stable energy, calm, relaxed. But then we've also have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And both of these are confusion of thoughts. The Eight of Swords, this is, this might be something that's going to begin with you, you're trying to move away from certain thoughts. If you do have this Knight that comes in, it might stir up some of these thoughts and thought patterns that you've been, basically trying to rid yourself of. Or it could be that you're not seeing the situation for what it truly is. Sometimes, our preconceived notions or thoughts, or our past experience, we can project that on to somebody new if it's a new relationship. We might accuse them of something they didn't do, because the last person did it, that type of thing. Not everybody's the same, so we have to realize that, because if you stay in this headspace here, it's going to cause you some sleepless nights. And that's what the Nine of Swords is showing us. It's that up of night, so many thoughts, so much anxiety. But we have to remember that it doesn't last forever. There's 9 swords here, symbolized by the crows. This one here, it's not black like the rest of them. It's white, translucent, with the light around it. So, even though this might come up in the future, these thoughts, you might struggle with it a bit. You just have to remember that, you're in control of your thoughts. Nobody else. Nobody can make you feel a certain way unless you give them permission to do so. So try to remember not to be up in your head so much, Gemini. Tend to those small things that the mouse spirit message is saying. Try not to focus on, the bigger things as much. And, use some of that moth spirit surrender now to maybe surrender surrender that if it should pop up, because here in your current energy, you're moving away from those. And you don't want that to pop back up again and, you know, become a problem for you, or maybe a problem for a new relationship that might be coming your way. Let me clarify some more here. Spirit, please clarify. Okay. Please clarify. Nine of Cups. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, we've got the High Priestess, the Chariot, 5 of Cups. This is clarifying. I wanted to clarify the Knight and the 9 of Cups a bit more. The High Priestess, she's a badass. The High Priestess uses her intuition. She's balanced between the negative, the positive. You know, she's in check as far as emotionally, spiritually, mentally. This is saying that you need to bring in some of this High Priestess, or actually you might have already, to balance out these emotions and thoughts that you've been trying to get rid of. Along with the Chariot and the Hermit. The Hermit goes well with the High Priestess. It's a going within. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the Hermit. I always want to say this is the Hermit. This is the 5 of Cups. This is a little bit of emotional turmoil, but I don't see this as a problem because you've already been moving away from that emotional baggage towards the sunrise here, with the 8 of Cups. And then the Chariot, this is also, it's about balance. You're moving forward away from something and to something towards this current energy of, you know, nurturing, kind of moving again away from the things that have been bothering you, thoughts, emotions. Let me clarify the Knight of Pentacles on this. Spirit, please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. 3 cards, please. Thank you. 2 more cards, please. Grab this one before I forget it. It's down there. 1 more card, please. Thank you. Yeah, so clarifying this Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Devil, and I don't think this Knight of Pentacles is a devil, or is even close to that. I think it's just a reminder, checks and balance, as far as any red flags, you know, with them or yourself, any kind of, you know, negative thoughts or emotions that might pop up. You have the 8 of Cups again, and that was the first card that came up here. So once again, you're walking away. You're walking away from something that isn't serving you. So this is saying you're still on that journey. You're still continuing to move away from that, and that's, you know, the whole treading water message that I had before I started here. You know, you're working at it, you're moving. That's the treading water part. You know, you're not drowning and you are moving forward, but you're not quite there yet. King of Swords was the other card. King of Swords is about the truth. He's in control of his thoughts. But this is also the card of truth. So I feel like with this movement that you've had, moving away from this, that you're finding your truth. You're currently, you know, doing that for yourself, finding your truth, finding, you know, the right way for you, what's best for you in your life. Let me get a few more let me clarify the Nine of Swords here. So please clarify the Nine of Swords. Thank you. One more card. Thank you. Ten of Wands, Justice, the Sun. So this is your near future, where you might be struggling again with some overthinking, some unbalanced thinking, maybe some anxiety. Ten of Swords, you know, this is putting in the work. This is carrying that load. This is a lot of movement. So this is really going to be, you're really going to have to work at these, getting rid of this old way, this old thinking pattern. Justice, you might have to let go of whatever, you know, you might feel if this is a person that you've been walking away from in the past, you might have unresolved issues. And a lot of times we do, because a lot of times we don't get closure. So if we hang on too tight, it's going to, you know, it can cause this here. The overthinking, the thoughts. It's not good for you emotionally or physically or mentally or spiritually. The best thing to do, even though it can be extremely hard, is to just let go. You know, serve your own justice in your head. Maybe write it down on paper. You know, whatever would work for you, just to get rid of that, to stay in this path of dropping all that baggage. Don't letting this, any kind of justice you might want, you know, serve from the past, to get in the way of anything in the future, especially a new relationship you might have. And then the last one is the Sun, which is good. That's, you know, it's happiness. It's the happiness card. It's things are, you know, the things are going great card. So I do feel that, you know, you will get this worked out. It might take some time. Certainly it's not going to be overnight. If it becomes an issue, I don't think it'll be a problem, you know, as long as you keep working at it. Let me get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini? This situation. 3 cards, please. Thank you. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. The Tower, the Universal Shake-Up card. The Emperor and King of Pentacles. So this is your second King of Pentacles. He's here somewhere. He's buried. He's right in here. I'm sorry, this was the Knight of Pentacles. Now you have the King of Pentacles. So even though you might be treading that water now, going through some shakeup and maybe some residual shakeup if this should pop back up again in the future, you will eventually have this grounding feeling of the King of Pentacles, similar to the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, where you've got that peaceful, grounding, balanced energy, and the Emperor, he's in charge. The Emperor is a fire sign. It's actually can represent Aries, but this to me actually signifies that even though you're going to go through, you know, some shakeup with this Tower, this is usually something that needs to happen. It might be something that, you know, if, or Spirit might be saying, if you don't keep your thoughts and, you know, emotions in check kind of thing, the universe will, for your own good. It's a cleansing. The Tower is going to cleanse out something that needs to be gone or needs to be changed, because nobody really likes change. You know, little change, small change, fine. A lot of people don't like big changes. But the Emperor, you know, he's relaxed. He's in charge. He's the boss. So I think Spirit is saying that, you know, eventually you will have this balance between the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, where, you know, you've got fire and earth. Both are in check. Both are balanced, stable energies, and it's a good thing. So I hope this helped for some of you Gemini out there, and I am so sorry that I previously ignored you. I will not let it happen again. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video if you choose to do so. And I hope it helped for some of you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of the week. Have a great one, guys. Bye.